Hey everyone, welcome once again to Escape Reality Star Wars Talk. I'm your host, Caleb.
And I'm John.
Well, let's get into this week's news, as a lot has happened this week.
According to Blu-ray.com, The Force Awakens will be released digitally on March 15th. This has not been confirmed, but Blu-ray.com has been pretty spot on with these types of releases in the past. This supports the rumors that we'll be getting the Blu-ray in April, as Disney in the past has released their Marvel films digitally 3 weeks before the physical release. Also, while we're talking about the Blu-ray, the editor for The Force Awakens, Mary Jo Marquis, said that there's probably somewhere around 7 or 8 digital deleted scenes. A Swedish site, Steedom.com, has put up The Force Awakens for pre-order and put up the potential bonus features.
Okay, so that's a lot to go through.
Yeah.
There's definitely some interest in the Blu-ray, especially from me, because I already pre-ordered mine. Thank you, Target. So I'm sort of hoping that my Blu-ray will have some of the stuff I want in it. So I'm glad it's coming soon. Although, I mean, when you think about it, it's not early either, because
yeah, not much.
Because in November, the Mockingjay came out in November in theaters, and now we're getting their Blu-ray next month.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that The Force Awakens would be in April, just like Spectre was like early November, and it's already coming out soon.
Yeah.
So, it's good to know the amount of deleted scenes. As you can see, we've got the novelization, so I already know some of the stuff that's been deleted. But yeah, I mean, so what's your take on all of this information? I mean, it's a lot to process.
Yes, it is a lot to process. Well, I'm kind of interested in the deleted scenes a lot, to see what was cut from it.
Yeah, because in the interview with Marquis, she talked about how there were some stuff that what they would do is they delete the stuff that for like pacing reasons. Usually, it was usually pacing, not because the scene was bad or anything.
Yeah.
And so what ended up happening is after they deleted all the stuff so that way they had the time they wanted, they went back and were like, okay, well, what scenes need to be that are absolutely necessary for the film? And apparently none of them that they deleted were necessary afterwards. So that's good news that they deleted stuff that, I mean, at least they made sure to take care of the stuff they deleted, and it wasn't stuff that were absolutely necessary for the plot.
Yeah.
And from what I've read in the book of the stuff that was deleted, yeah, for the most part, it's not really plot essential scenes. I mean, it's stuff that I would have loved to see on the screen, like the uncarved plot scene that I've told you about.
Yeah.
So I would have loved to see that on the screen. I would have loved to see Chewbacca rip someone's arm off, which was a deleted scene. And that's in the book, that's not in the film. So I would have loved to see that scene, but at the same time I understand why it wasn't necessary.
And also the scene where Kylo Ren, before he meets them and goes on the Millennium Falcon and all.
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon scene that they deleted with Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
That's one that's also in the book. That would have been, once again, another nice scene to see, but once again, it wasn't absolutely necessary. I mean, I understand why they wanted to just have him find Han and get that scene over with.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can understand. Images have already been appearing all over the internet of the production for Episode 8. Director Rian Johnson started things off by tweeting images of him doing a crossword puzzle on a set that looks very Imperial-like. The next images that came out were of set pieces at Dubrovnik, as well as tents being set up for the filming there that is supposed to start March 9th. Meanwhile, MakingStarWars.net has gotten a translation of a tourist board that reads, "Dear visitors, Dubrovnik will soon again be the host of the big American production Space Bear, which confirms our city as an attractive filming location For a couple of days in March, traffic in the Old Town will be specially regulated. We believe this situation will not cause problems to you and that you will have a pleasant time in Dubrovnik. Preparations of the set will happen on the 9th and 10th of March from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. and preparations for filming and filming itself will happen on the 11th through the 16th of March, specifically 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. for the filming preparation and 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. for the next day for filming itself. Thanks for understanding, and we wish you a pleasant stay in Dubrovnik. So, at least we know where one of the sites are for filming. One thing is we don't know exactly what will be filmed there.
Yes.
Like, if you've seen any of the images, I don't know if you've seen any of the images yet.
No, I haven't.
None of them really look like something we've seen before. It looks like a planet that nobody from the past 6 films and the shows, we haven't seen this film before. Although I could argue maybe it's Naboo-ish because it does have that architecture type to it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's probably not. Especially since we already got tricked into believing planets were planets that they weren't. They really weren't in the last film. Like everybody thought, oh, Jakku is Tatooine. And then Abrams came out and said, no, it's Jakku, it's a new planet. And then, of course, with Abrams being the one who brought it out, nobody believed him because we already went through the con lies.
Yeah.
So we didn't believe him on that. And then it turned out he was actually telling us the truth. So, I mean, I guess since you haven't seen the images, you don't really have too much of a take on it. But
no, not much.
But from hearing this, does it sound like something that...
Yeah, it's a good possibility, probably.
Yeah, so it's probably something new. Too bad we're all the way here in the United States. We can't,
Yeah.
get any images of it ourselves.
Well...
I do think it's funny that it's called Space Bear, though, in order to hide that it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I think that's funny.
Space Bear.
Space Bear.
I wonder if that's leading on to something.
It might focus more on the Ewoks. Maybe the Ewoks are back. There you go. There you go. Confirmed here. Ewoks are back in Episode 8 because it's called Space Bear.
Yes. Last week, ABC did their Wonderful World of Disney TV special. Harrison Ford hosted it and showed us a preview of the upcoming Star Wars experience, which will be coming to both Disneyland and Disney World. It showed us some clips of their concept art for a attraction where you get caught in a battle, get to ride the Millennium Falcon, and eat at cantinas or clubs. So, once again, some more interesting stuff. I mean, I've been hearing about Star Wars Land for a while now. And I'm really excited. I've been hearing about it since D23, which was when they initially announced it. Anybody who was at D23 was lucky enough to see some of the stuff that we now finally get to see. Because that's what they showed us on the Wonderful World of Disney thing. They basically showed us whatever was shown at D23. From what I've heard. I didn't get to go. But I've heard from some people that did get to go that it's essentially the same exact images and video. I think the images are nice. I like the videos that they showed because they did show some they showed video of the way that the rides are going to look, like the battle between the First Order and the Resistance. I thought that was interesting. It looks sort of like the Buzz Lightyear attraction where you're shooting. Oh yeah.
Where you're sitting down and shooting things. So it looked like that. And then the Millennium Falcon, they didn't really show much of that one. But they did show design art for the cantinas and the clubs where you could go eat. It would be sort of like at Epcot where you have your specific little areas.
If they don't play the cantina band music in the cantinas, I will be very unhappy.
Yeah, if there's no dun 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 dun, I will be coming for you, Disney.
Yes,
also,
we will.
Also, don't come for me for doing that. I know you can come for me for that.
Yes.
Because YouTube's very finicky.
Yep.
Alright, so we finally got Rogue One news. As promised, hopefully. But it's about a jacket and a crew shirt. So, A new article about the Wonder Woman film had a picture of one of the crew members wearing a Rogue One, a Star Wars story jacket. That's great. Images of the crew t-shirts have been released as well. There are 2 shirts, a gray one with the Lucasfilm logo on the front and Rogue title on the back, and a black one with the title on the front and back. Alright, so I think you know where I'm going to go with this. I'll let you start off.
Yes. As has been said, that we haven't really seen much of anything or heard much information about Rogue One, so we don't really know what to expect yet. And I think we need a little more information, like images or a trailer or something, so that we know a little bit more of what's to come in the movie, and so that new moviegoers that may not know much about Star Wars have a little bit to go on.
Okay, time for my rant that you have been expecting, and Lakin, who couldn't make it today, is expecting me to do. So I'm going to do it in honor of her not being here. What is wrong with you, Disney? What is wrong with you, Disney? You had one job. Give us a trailer of Rogue One. And instead, we get news about a jacket. A jacket that none of us can get a hold of, mind you, because it's only for crew members. So, it's not even a jacket we can look forward to.
And you got to remember, and we also got information about Episode 8.
Yeah, and we got more Episode 8 stuff this week, whereas you guys have been pretty hush-hush on Rogue One. And I think that's a crime, because Episode 8, I think your average moviegoer is excited for already.
Yeah.
But, you know, that 2/3 of average moviegoers who only see a few, maybe 3 films a year, maybe, maybe that. You need to convince them that Rogue One needs to be one of those 3 movies. And the only way you can do that is by telling them what it's about. I mean, they're probably going to go just for the Star Wars name alone, but then they're going to be mad at you because they thought it would be the next film. They would think, oh, I thought this was supposed to be after Force Awakens. But in reality, it's supposed to be before A New Hope. And I think you're misleading people by not giving an advertisement as of yet. I mean, it's probably too late at this point to just pop up with one. You can't just bring it on your website now. It's a little late. I think at this point you might as well wait for Captain America. It's only a couple months away. So I mean, just wait for that because it's in May. So
yeah,
at that point you might as well release it on May the 4th. Maybe well, I mean, May the 4th would be too soon as well, because at that point it would be just a week before Captain America. So just release it when Captain America comes out. Put it at the front of Captain America. But you could have at least sooner released the trailer you showed at Celebration. Yes, it didn't have any scenes from the movie because the movie was not even being shot yet. But it gave an idea of the fact that it wasn't about the Force Awakens era, that it was about the original trilogy era. It gave that feel. From what, I mean, I wasn't there, but I saw the YouTuber upload it. So, I mean, give us a nice HD version of that. You could have done that in January, or maybe you could have even put it at the beginning of Force Awakens. Maybe. So, that's my rant. I mean, there's really nothing else I can say beyond that. At this point, it's a lost cause. We already know it's going to be before Captain America.
Yeah. The newest preview for the Star Wars Rebels episode, Shroud of Darkness, has come up. This is the official synopsis for the episode. In that episode, the Rebels return to the Jedi Temple on Lothal in order to find guidance for how the Inquisitors continue to track them. They once again meet Jedi Master Yoda and encounter a number of first visions about the future, the past, and old friends.
Alright, so I guess this proves, based on the clip, my theory that this would be the Darth Maul episode is probably wrong. Which disappoints me. But it's fine. I think I could wait a bit for Darth Maul. Especially since we're getting Yoda again.
Yeah.
And it's Frank Oz.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Frank Oz.
No.
Although Tom Kane did a good job in Clone Wars. I will give him credit for that. He did a good Frank Oz impression.
Yeah.
I like the clip. Ahsoka's in it. I think Ahsoka being a part of it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is sort of leading up to what we all know is going to be the fate of Ahsoka at this point.
Yep.
She dead.
She gonna be dead.
She
I think we see it coming. They may even have a. Do you think they may actually have a Force vision of her? Maybe getting.
I don't think so. I think she
Good
might.
Thursday.
I think she might get more evidence that Vader is Anakin, though.
Yeah.
It looked like. What's funny is you meant because when we were watching the clip, you thought that she was talking about Anakin when she was talking about Yoda.
Yeah.
It's funny that you thought that because I was when you said that I was looking at the surroundings of where they were talking, and it looked exactly like the place in the 2.5 trailer where she was talking about Anakin. So I think that is where she's going to talk about Anakin with the hologram. And I think it's going to lead into Yoda talk, and then the Yoda vision that we saw in the trailer was also in the scene.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it. I've been enjoying the season so far. I did enjoy the last episode, but
Yes.
that's going to be talked about when we do our season 2 review eventually of Rebels when we get there.
Yes.
But what did you think of the clip? I mean, did it hold your interest? Or are you going to watch the episode? I mean,
yes.
probably
Of course, I'm gonna watch the episode.
But did it give you more reason to watch the episode than just the?
I don't know. I still probably would have watched it, but
You were hoping for Maul also.
yes. I was hoping for a little bit more.
Back to episode 8 news. Benicio del Toro was recently interviewed by Toronto Sun. In the interview, he discussed how big of a transition it was to go from independent films, like the type of films he had been doing before, to blockbusters like Star Wars and Guardians of the Galaxy, and that he enjoyed episode 7 and can't wait to be a part of the next film. So, I know we've discussed Benicio del Toro being in episode 8 before.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the film? I mean, are you excited? Does his interview, like, him being interviewed more and more, does that excite you more? Or
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, because I like Benicio.
Yeah.
He's wonderful in everything he is. I haven't seen Sicario yet. That's on my list of things to see with him. And I want to see that really badly because he's from what I hear, he's a really good, awesome bounty hunter in the film.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's going to be a bounty hunter in episode 8, which was a big theory going around at some point. Because it was leaked by him that he was going to be the villain. But there was no confirmation on what type of villain. So the big theory going around was that he'd be a bounty hunter because he was a bounty hunter in the last film he was in. But I think that's what I don't want him to be. We've definitely talked about this. Don't have him be a Knight of Ren.
Yeah.
Can't
have that.
He will upstage Adam Driver so badly. Because I love Adam Driver. Don't get me wrong. I like his portrayal of Kylo Ren and Ben Solo. I'm one of those people that actually defends him as an actor for that film. Because a lot of people say, oh, he's a brat and he throws his tantrums. I think that fits the character personally, and I think Adam Driver pulled it off wonderfully. Now, the problem is, though, he is still relatively new, and he's not exactly as experienced of an actor as Benicio is. So, putting Benicio into a role that's similar as to Kylo's, I think would diminish Adam Driver's character a bit. And it would make you wonder, well, why isn't this guy in charge of the Knights of Ren? This guy is way more powerful looking, and I'm scared of him a lot more than I am of this child. So, I mean, so I'm excited. He also talked about how in the interview for the Toronto Sun, that he was interested in the fact that he actually liked the Star Wars films. He's not as big of a fan as, say, us, where we collect the books and everything. But when he was younger, he enjoyed the original series. And this was way before he got into acting. And he's like, yeah, I've enjoyed the series, so I'm excited to be a part of something that I enjoy.
Yeah. Battlefront had its monthly update where they added a new Hoth map called Twilight, which can play every game mode. The large nighttime map for the larger game modes and a small daytime map for the smaller game modes. They also added a new Hoth single-player survival mission called Survival in the Ice Caves. a film grain filter, 50% faster loading time for matches, and Leia's indoor outfit are all just icing on the cake with this update. So Caleb, I decided instead of just talking about it, we'd play it a little bit for you to see for yourself.
Alright. Hey everybody, as promised, Battlefront. So, we're going to do the new mission first. So, we're going to team up first.
Yes.
And then we'll turn against each other.
Yes.
Because after that I want to do battle.
Yeah.
To try out the Leia outfit.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you can see, they already have the map for next time.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's do survival in the ice caves. Let's hope that the split screen works.
Yes.
Because that almost didn't work last time.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, it's gonna work this time.
Hooray!
Look at it working!
Yay!
Yay!
And the people rejoiced. Yay! Yay! Okay, so let's hope this runs.
Yeah.
They said faster loading times, so you know.
Yeah.
Although that's for when we're actually doing online stuff, so I don't know if it counts when it's offline. That might be where they trick us.
Maybe. They added loading time instead.
They added, yeah, they made it 50% slower for the single player. Okay, so I'm top, I guess.
Yeah, I'm bottom.
Okay, so.
And as you can see, that's my username.
Yeah, now you can add us on, you can add us on.
Yep.
I'm inviting you to add me on there. I don't care if I don't know you.
What's a good gun? Much.
I'm gonna go with the heavy blaster, the T-21. We need to offset each other though at the same time. That's the thing.
I'm kind of thinking the E11 or the.
Okay, so you're gonna go with the basic blaster, and I'll go with the heavy. Do you want to be the survivor or the demolitions?
I don't know what's different.
Survivor gets the jetpack, scan pulse, and thermal detonators, whereas demolition has the barrage, explosive shot, and impact grenades.
Let's go with survivor.
Okay, you're going survivor? Okay, I'm demolition then.
Okay.
And start. I just figured if we offset each other, that'd be best.
Mm-hmm.
Man, these ice caves. Always so beautiful.
Yes, they are.
This is from the first Hoth map, the original Hoth map, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Yep. I recognize that orange. Also, stop music. Stop before we get sued.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going that way, yeah.
Okay.
I see you. I see your yellow image. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. And I think they're coming from behind me. Hello. Nice try. Oh, and there goes my explosive shot. Now I can't use it. I got to use it
wasteful.
I got to use it in that one shot of killing that guy. It was totally worth it.
we captured the escape button.
Yep. Gifts. Presents. Ooh. Hello.
Wait, what's this?
Oh, you got a rocket. You got the rocket launcher already.
Wait, what's this one?
That's an extra one. Don't pick it up. Save that for later.
Okay.
I guess we can leave now. I guess we should go shoot down that TIE fighter.
Yeah, probably. Really good idea.
Which way is it at this point?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think if I go this way...
It looks like maybe this way.
Yeah, I think we can go this way to it.
Yeah, I think it's up here. Whoa.
Whoa, hello.
I don't know how I keep using my jetpack by accident.
It's L1.
I don't hit L1 though, that's the problem.
Your controller is that... Ow, ow,
Okay, I got you.
Where are they?
I don't know.
Oh, I see it. Use your rocket launcher. Oh, it just went over the other side of the hill. It's over this way.
Did I switch weapons?
It's L1 and R1 at the same time. To activate the rocket launcher anyways, that's how you do it.
I think I got it, I'm not sure.
No. You have to hold them down at the same time. There you go. Hello, rocket launcher.
Where is it at?
I'm shooting in its direction. Ow, ow, ow.
No.
It went that way. It went that way. This way.
I see it. I see it. Just come back. Come back.
Get it. Get it. It's a smart rocket, so it should lock on. Yeah!
No time to celebrate, I'm afraid.
Sure there is.
Of course there is.
Alright, let's do the indoor now.
Yep.
Battle on indoor. Split screen. And now we can fight each other.
Yep.
Okay, so do you want to do the Leia outfit, or should I?
Whoever. Whoever gets it first.
Go ahead.
I guess.
Well, I mean, do you want to be Rebels or Empire, essentially?
Well, do we really get to choose?
Yeah, we get to choose. So, it's up to you.
'Cause I thought it just put you on one side or the other.
No, it asks. I think it asks you. Because I know it
Oh.
asks you when it's single player.
It does?
Yeah.
It never asked me.
Yeah.
They must have changed it.
It asks. It's asked since the beginning. See? It does that. So, we could both be on the same team, but that's no fun.
Oh, come on.
That's no fun. So which one do you want? Here's what I'll do. Well, let's see. There's no way to do it quickly. I guess I'll be Leia. So you'll be the Empire. Oh, crap. You know what I didn't do?
What?
This isn't the hero mode. So let's... I just realized this isn't hero battles.
It's just normal, huh?
Yeah, there's actually a difference.
Yes,
So we
yes
would-
there is.
We would have just been normal soldiers fighting each other.
Yeah.
Which would have been hilarious, but not our goal.
Yes.
We want to show you guys the Leia outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's try that again. Hero battle on indoor. This time, split screen. Yes, confirm. Load. Hey there, cities.
Yes. Yep.
I actually tested out the hero battle before. It's actually, the indoor suit looks nice. As you will see as I kick your butt. As Leia.
Mm-hmm. We'll see about that.
Who are you gonna be? I guess that's the ultimate question on who are you going to be, because whoever you are could really kick my butt.
Yep.
Depending. So I'll be the rebels. So now you get no choice. So I have no choice. I'm Leia no matter what. So okay. This could be an interesting battle that could take forever.
Yes.
I will show them the true nature of the Force.
Okay, so this is a battle that could take a while.
Yeah. I need to get out. Need to get out. Need to get out.
So we're both sort of fighting to survive at this point.
Yep.
Whoever kills each other first, that's how this game's gonna go.
Which is my health and what is the other thing?
Well, your health would be the thing that's really low right now. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. It doesn't count if NPCs kill me. Just gonna announce that now. If an NPC kills me, it doesn't count.
How do I get my health back?
For the most part, you gotta find it if you're a hero. Here's a word of hint. The Emperor has an ability that can heal himself.
Oh, what is it?
It's one of your abilities. I forget which button. I happen to forget while we're competing.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Oh, no. You didn't see me.
I know somebody can use this.
Yeah, me. Ow, 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 I didn't see you. I actually legitimately did not see you. Run away, run away. And you just picked up health.
I see now.
Oh, you did figure out which button?
Yes.
Let's just say I actually did know which button.
Here, grab one of these.
Hey, you gotta learn the hard way.
Ow, what was that?
One of my special shots. Come back over here. Come back. We gotta play. Come play with us, Danny.
Stay on them.
Hello. Into the shield. Why are you shooting at the shield, you moron? You destroyed our shield. I have a moron on my side. Ow, ow, owie, 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 owie. Is that you?
Baby!
I'll get you for that. And your little dog, too. My heavy shot. It's a pain, isn't it? I love my heavy shot.
Let none escape.
Oh, I think you're winning. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Well, see, I've given up trying to fight you. I'm trying to find some of your side, because if I don't, I'm gonna lose. No, I need that point. No, you don't have it. It's not yours. You can't have it. No. Oh, ow, ow, ow. That hurt. No, I was gonna win.
I'm still here. Once you're connected, killing people is free.
No, I don't allow it. No, I'm gonna beat the Emperor to death. Yes!
Protect each other. You won't get a second chance at that.
That last one part. I don't even know how I won because you killed me twice.
Yeah. So you guys saw my reaction to that. I was not happy. Well, you guys didn't see my reaction to that,
yeah.
but you saw what happened. He beat me barely.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do what's a quick match? Turning Point. We could do the Turning Point, and we can do it because it's gonna be the nighttime one, Twilight on Hoth.
Yeah.
Also, they're showing hints of the next map.
Yep.
It's gonna be an indoor map. On fire.
Yep. Survivor's Vendor.
Are you? Do you automatically join me because you're plugged in?
Should.
Okay.
In theory.
In theory. It'll be very disappointing if you can't.
Yes, it will be.
But then you'll get to make fun of me as I lose.
Exactly.
Wait, I think I know what I have to do. Pick a partner. Like to party. I don't see you.
No, I'm not showing up.
Although you're not my friend yet.
Yeah.
That might also be it.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll just try to see if it'll work.
We'll see.
Turning point. Twilight on off. See, the problem is I picked so specific stuff that it's going to be really hard to get into a match.
Yep.
Although you would think a bunch of people will be trying out the new map.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a weekend.
Yeah.
So, you know, more reason to be playing the new map.
Yep. Just if they're playing now on Turning Point or something else, that is the question.
Problem is you can't pick the map first, you have to pick the game mode first.
Yeah.
It's at 10% full. Okay, so we're not going to make it in that game mode. I guess Walker Assault.
Probably is.
Walker Assault's always going to be busy.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Always
Hey.
busy.
Yep.
And I don't think you can join me. But you get to make fun of me.
Yep.
So it's okay.
Yep. I get to make fun of him. It's gonna be great.
Yes, it is.
Prevent uplink activation.
The rebels have taken control of the uplink station.
They have us outnumbered. Rebel targeting sequence disrupted. Continue the operation as planned.
That's the wrong way, trooper.
The rebels have activated the uplink. Move on that position.
Rebels in the zone.
We've cut their uplink. That should slow down their bombers.
Be ready for rebel units. The rebels have taken control of the uplink station. You must shut it down to stop a wide wing. The rebels have called in a Y-wing attack. We must deactivate that uplink station to stop their bombers. Superior force ahead. Rebels, I see company.
Watch it, rebels!
Enemy approach! Defensive position!
Scanners indicate the rebels have activated an uplink station.
Hostiles ahead.
We've deactivated their uplink.
Track down Solar. He has been followed to a location nearby.
We got rebels in the area.
And uplink. The rebel Y-wings won't be able to pinpoint your location without it.
Boba Fett has arrived to provide support.
Nothing over there, trooper.
Open fire. That's the wrong way. Rebel targeting sequence disrupted. Continue the operation as planned. They're trying to get a lock on you. Rebel Y-wings are targeting the walkers.
Hostile sighted. The AT-AT needs protection for a little longer.
Alright, as promised last week, we're going to do a review of Season 1 of Clone Wars. And this is specifically the CGI one, not the Gindi 2D one, just so you know. Alright, so Season 1 was our assignment this week.
Yes.
I think both of us sort of procrastinated on it because of school.
Yeah.
But we did watch a good bit of it. We did at least watch over half of it.
Yeah.
We got through over half of it. Good news is I've seen it enough to where I already know most of the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know the Rylot stuff is the last 3 episodes. But our main assignment was to figure out which ones were our favorite and least favorite for this review. Because as promised, we were going to review this. So I figured the best way to review an entire season was to decide which episodes we liked, which ones we didn't, which ones were our favorite, which one was our least favorite, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll let you start. I mean, or do you want me to start? I don't know if you need more time to process it, because you said you hadn't figured out your least favorite yet, but...
Yeah, I really haven't decided on which ones like and don't like because I liked it all pretty much the same.
I guess I'll start.
Can't really say.
I guess I'll start us off because I'll be the mean father who can decide which is his favorite and least favorite children.
Okay, go for it.
So, I did enjoy. What I'm gonna lead in with first, though, is I did enjoy how much the animation improved.
Yes.
Just from season 1 and the movie,
Mm-hmm.
you can tell the difference. Like, you can tell they took their time with the show.
Yeah.
Even though, funny enough, the show came out the same exact year as the movie.
Mm-hmm.
They started off that show pretty quickly afterwards. But you can tell they were in more of a rush with the movie. Going into I'm going to start with my least favorite. Get the child I hate out of the way first.
Go for it.
The problem is I hate a lot of... I actually dislike a lot of episodes in this season.
Mm-hmm.
This is the season where... Honestly, when I go through all of my Star Wars canon,
Mm-hmm.
this is the season I regret having to go through because it doesn't... Honestly, to me, it doesn't get good, the series, until season 2 or 3,
Mm-hmm.
which we'll discuss when we get to those. But if I had to pick a least favorite episode out of this, it would have to be either... It's actually a twofer. It's either the very first episode, Ambush,
Mm-hmm.
or the episode where they're on, where they're stranded, with the alien race that doesn't fight.
Yeah.
Like I said, we only got halfway through the season to remind ourselves. That's actually beyond the halfway point, I think.
Yeah, there's one episode that I didn't think they needed, which was the one where they had the was it R4 unit? That was the spy.
Oh, the R3. Oh,
yeah, R3.
Oh yeah, the R2 goes missing.
Yeah.
Story arc. The two. I think it was
Yeah.
a 2 episode.
Yeah, I don't think they really needed that. They could have left that out, I think.
Yeah, it didn't really add anything. Whereas the ones I'm disliking, I can sort of see why they needed them. Like
Yeah.
the first episode, Ambush. The only reason I don't like it is it drags on a bit to me,
Yeah, it does drag on a little bit.
which is sad to say in a 30-minute episode show. Like
Yeah.
if you're dragging on, that means the writing's probably not that great for that
Mhm.
episode.
Yeah.
Especially when it's only 30 minutes. Not even 30 minutes. It's about 22 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but the one that I really don't like is the stranded one, where they
Mhm.
get stranded, where it's Anakin, Ahsoka, and Ayla Secura.
Yeah, the one where he gets injured and...
Yeah. I really don't like that episode. I don't like the first episode, because that's once again a two episode arc. I like the second episode. Surprisingly, it's not because of George Takei.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not because of George Takei that I like that episode. Well, he's part of it. But that episode was actually more interesting, whereas the first part, I can understand why it was necessary, because it did have... It showed us the bond between Anakin and Ahsoka, so I can understand why that episode was needed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was more of Ahsoka's side, which I don't think at that point Ahsoka should have been as bonded to Anakin as, say, Anakin would have been. Because Anakin, we've seen how he attaches to people. He's pretty quick with attachments.
Yeah.
Whereas Ahsoka, I don't believe her to be that quick of an attachment type person.
Well, in the newer, like in Rebels, maybe not, but back in Clone Wars, yeah. I could see it a little more.
I guess. It's just... I mean, I guess considering he was her first master, and only master, I mean, if you don't count Yoda teaching all the younglings, but I'm counting like one-on-one personal masters.
Yeah.
So you said you didn't like the droid arc.
Yeah.
I can understand that one. I think the droid arc, the R2 droid arc was a little much. I prefer a droid arc that's later in the series in Season 5. I prefer that one over this one.
Yeah.
But I can see, I mean, at the same time, it's called The Clone Wars, so it's hard to say what episodes aren't needed.
Mm-hmm.
Because, unlike Rebels, where it's a show that's supposed to be focused on the Rebels,
Yeah.
this show, they titled it well enough to where it could be a focus on anything going on in the Clone Wars. We could have even avoided we could have watched an episode that was entirely about a guy living normal life during the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And just had nothing to do with the war at all. And it would have fit the show, I think. But my favorite episode, this is the now, I actually do enjoy a good amount of episodes in season 1, despite
Mm-hmm.
what I said earlier about thinking it. I'd prefer to skip it usually. I enjoyed the Hondo episode, which you caught me watching when you came over.
Yeah.
Hondo is always great. Always have Hondo.
Yes.
No matter what. Even if this... Well, no, I was about to say even if the story doesn't call for it. Usually the story calls for Hondo, though, if he's there.
Hondo the space pirate.
So, Hondo, I think, is the #1 space pirate of all time.
Yes.
So, you were going to discuss your favorite episode, I think, after that.
Yeah. My favorite episode was the episode where Jar Jar and Padme went to
Rodeo?
Rhodia to give support and aid to the Rhodians.
And then they ended
Yeah.
up mistaking him for a Jedi.
Yes.
Because the Separatists are dumb.
The Separatists. Yes.
I think it's amazing that he ended up saving everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad Uncle Anna learned a lesson.
Yep.
So,
But he just happened to come upon the Jedi tunic thing.
yeah, he found Anakin's robe.
Yep.
That had to be the best part. It's like, whose robe is this? And C-3PO's like, I have no idea.
Yep. I have no idea.
So, what would you give a rating for this season?
uh,
Out of 5.
I'd give it probably a 4.5.
Okay. I'd give it a 4. I mean, a little bit less.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because it could have been better.
Yes, it could have been.
Honestly, to me, there is nothing that has earned a 5-star out of what we've been out of what we'll
Mhm.
probably be rating.
Yeah.
But it's not 4.5 to me. 0.5 means you went the distance. They
Mhm.
did not go the distance to me. But, next
Certain
time.
episodes, but not all of them.
Yeah. So, next up is season 2 next week.
Yeah.
So, we get to watch maybe one of, to me, what is a better season. But
Yeah.
but each season of Clone Wars was better as it went on. I think
Yeah.
like each season got better and better. So
Mm-hmm.
so it's gonna be really hard to rate each season now, because now you're gonna expect me to go higher and higher on the rating. But I won't.
It's all gonna be Force.
It's all good. It's just gonna all be Force. Okay, so
May the Force be with you.
thank you everybody for watching Escape Reality Star Wars Talk. I'd like to thank Star Wars Newsnet, Making Star Wars, Star Wars Underworld, and StarWars.com for being the sources of our stories this week. If you would like to send us an email, you can reach us at escaperealityfilms@gmail.com. Next week, we'll be reviewing the 2nd season of Clone Wars.